Future Shock with your host, Benjamin Dixon. And guess what? You are now plugged into the Power Surge. To the Future Shock, Future Shock, Future Shock. Hot takes we debate is the Future Shock, Future Shock, Future Shock. IWC, it's the Future Shock, Future Shock, Future Shock. Get your news here first, it's the Future Shock, Future Shock, Future Shock.
Oh,
This is referee Dan Fitzgerald, and you are now watching the Future Shock Wrestling Podcast. Get plugged into the Power Surge.
This is Nasty Leroy, aka That Man, aka That Nasty Man, and you are tuned in to the Future Shock Podcast, and you're plugged in to the Power Surge. Now, listen to this podcast and don't be a rat bastard.
This is your boy, the Cardinal Nick Thompson, the current IWA Explosive Division Champion, and you are now watching the Future Shock Wrestling Podcast, and you are now plugged in to the Power Surge. Twing!
you are now tuned in to the Future Shock. Future Shock, Future Shock, IWC. It's the Future Shock, Future Shock, Future Shock. It's your favorite guy with the glasses, and you are now tuned in to the Future Shock Wrestling Podcast.
What's going on, everybody? It's your friend and neighborhood wrestling content creator and digital media champion, BJ Dixon. I'm here to talk to you guys about our sponsor, Pop Mania. Pop Mania is a website created by our good friend and brother, Cam Lewis, who created this game, and he has a ton of different options for your game playing pleasure. He has Pick'em, where you can do predictions. He also has Higher or Lower, which suggests that whichever wrestler that you pick, whether they're higher or lower, will depend on the one that you're picking. And then, like, you will have if your streak continues, you will be on the leaderboard. You also have trivia games from Pop Mania as well. You also have a versus draft. You have a pick your goat. You have what's called Ring the Bell. Ring the Bell is the game where you essentially play with your friends and you pick different wrestlers and you see which ones are better when it comes to your picks. And then whoever has the better picks wins. You also have another game that is called Build Your GOAT. Who do you think has the intangibles to be the greatest of all time? We'll find out in Build Your GOAT. You also have your shows and you have your leaderboard. If you guys are on the leaderboard, that means you've scored the highest. So I want to thank Pop Mania for sponsoring this podcast. And you guys can use my code, PowerSurge77, for all your game playing pleasures. Play on, everybody. Well, it is that time again. It is that time. It's time for the Indie Spotlight. Listen, today I got a guest that is no stranger to me, but he's a stranger to you guys. So it's my brother QUEZ from the ABM QUEZ on Twitch channel. Listen, he's a gamer. He's a wrestling content creator. He's everything in between, man. Um, he's just a prolific guy, great content creator. Go follow him on all his socials. I will have it linked down in the description. I want to welcome my good brother QUEZ to the Indie Spotlight. Welcome in, brother. Welcome in.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate you, Ben. How you doing today?
Doing great, doing great, doing great. Listen, before we get into this interview, man, let's play a little Pop Mania, shall we? Go ahead and play
Sure.
some. We're gonna play a little Ring the Bell. a little ring the bell before we get into night's activities.
All right, all right.
Ring the bell, guys. Right.
Right.
As you guys know, that's our sponsor, Mania. They're on the screen, y'all. Let's do you want to play the championship or you want to play the overall wrestler ratings?
Let's see. Let's do championships today, Mr. Ben.
All right. All right, let's do let's do championships. All right. You want to do a 3v3?
So let's do 5.
Okay, the 5. Okay, cool. All right. And let's ring the bell.
All right. Who gonna go first? You and me.
All right, since you're the guest, you're gonna go first.
All right.
All right.
I'm ready whenever you are.
All
Let's
right.
see.
All right, so these are
Italia,
your
Starlight.
picks. You got Natalia, you got Starlight Kid, and you got Miranda
Italia.
Alizé.
Yeah, let's go Natty.
I'm gonna go with Trish Stratus.
Let's go Chrissy. Oh no, that was the
Cool.
Parker. Oh no.
Let me get Batista.
Oh, AJ Lee.
Give me Owen Hart.
Nikki Bella.
Good choice. Let me get let me get let me get Karrion Cross.
Biggie.
All right, and um let me get Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Oh
Hey,
man.
okay, okay, cool. Okay. I won
Dang,
that one.
Hiroshi has 15?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What you guys see when you win? See when you got the ace, you win every time, bro. Win every time.
Natty has
That is a
4,
little bit
Chris
of
3, AJ 3, Nikki 4. Dang.
uh, that's a little bit of pop mania for you guys. Listen, we had a great time playing this game, playing a little bit of that, but we are going to get away and get into today's interview. Now, my brother Quez, he is a lifelong wrestling fan, gamer. Man, what game hooked you early on as a kid?
Hmm. The very first game that really hooked me on growing up as a kid, I want to say Assassin's Creed 2. Yeah, Assassin's Creed 2 with Ezio Auditore. Um, I don't know, man. That the game, like, it's really like it has a lot to do with history, which also helped me a lot growing up. Um, the game the game is about this assassin. His name is Ezio Auditore. At a young age, he wasn't put into the assassin life. He was more of a ladies man going around trying to get the ladies, trying to stealing, robbing people, doing what somebody young and reckless will always do. And then he stumbles upon his home being broken into, and his brothers and his pa's not there to be found. So He goes out to try to find them, and he sees that they're about to get hung for hiding some secrets against the government, or the government around that time. And as that happens, obviously they die, they pass away, and he gets put into the life that his father was put into, which is as an assassin. After a couple years go by, he of course he gets revenge on the killers of his two brothers and his father. But then he sees that that he can do something great with like what he's doing. Like he can build something with this. So he decides to rebuild the assassins organization or group, whatever you want to call it. Starts to rebuild them, rebuilds a whole new family, gets meets his uncle, and he I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot goes on in that game. So it's not a lot that I can really explain because it's a multi-series game. So if I explain that, then I will have to explain all the other series as well.
Yeah, man, I definitely feel you on that. Um, so, um, what about okay? You mentioned that series that character in that series really touched you. What about that character really like attracted you in terms of like do you see yourself a lot in that character, or was it just that you or like or did you just like the fighting style of the character or whatever? What was it about that character specifically that really drew you?
Ezio Auditore is a man of many things.
Mm,
He's a ladies' man. He's an honest man. He can also can be a liar,
mm.
but more than anything, he's a family man, and that's what that's one of my favorite traits that I have about myself and him. That we'll do anything that it takes to have to keep our family alive. Well, keep them fed, keep money in their pocket, keeping money in their pockets, make sure they're okay, make sure their mental health is okay and stuff like that. He did that for his family. Unfortunately, he did lose, like I said, he did lose his two brothers and his pa. But as far as everybody else, like his sister, his mom, his uncle, he kept them right by his side. And nobody, like further on in the story, nobody passes away. Nobody else, like some people dear to him pass away, but like they're not like his family members. They're like close friends or stuff like that. But like as far as like his family, he never let anything like harm them or any like let them starve or be sad or anything like that. So that's what I see.
Oh, okay, okay, cool. I mean, it's the same thing that I have when it comes to certain video game characters. Like for instance, me, this might sound a little silly, but with uh a lot of the games I will play on things like GTA 5 for GTA
Hmm.
5 with Franklin's character. I saw a lot of myself in Franklin, like the fact that like the loyalty part of his like character and like he wanted to not just be loyal, but he wanted to do something better for himself.
Right.
And I the saw how like he didn't want to just be another guy from you know the neighborhood he was from. He wanted
Hmm.
to he wanted to enrich his life and really really enjoyed like just seeing his story evolve and that whole story be like centered around even with CJ and GTA 4 like, even, and GTA Andreas, I mean.
Hmm.
So I allowed myself in him. That these characters, a lot of people don't realize um, video game characters can teach you a lot about life if you allow it to like really do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I like. Yeah, they really do, especially like when it comes to like I said again, like the history, like Assassin's Creed brought real life history and fictional history into one, and that's what I really liked about it. Like, it was able to teach you like stuff that actually happened back in the day, like the wars, the slavery, the constitutional rights, Benjamin Franklin's there, George Washington's in here. Like a lot of historic figures are in Assassin's Creed. It's just that the story
Mm-hmm.
is mixed up just a little bit because it's a video game. You can't tell everything from a real life
Mm-hmm.
perspective. You got to have a little fun and fiction in there.
Right, right.
Of course,
Yeah, because like,
of course you're helping in Assassin's Creed. You're helping a good cause. You're sometimes you're helping the bad guys, but then most of the time you're helping the good guys, and that's just how that's also how life is too. Like you don't know if
hmm
you're helping yourself or you're helping the government. You
right,
know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's
right.
political, but that's just how it feels from time to time with certain people.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we. Oh, trust me. Sometimes like you do feel like hey, like really working to help me, or is this better, or just to just be another number in the system?
Yeah.
And I definitely feel you on that. Definitely feel you. Um. So, tell me a little bit about your wrestling fandom, man. Let's get into the fun stuff. Um, you grew up in a family household that, and what I remember when we used to talk together back in the day in the restaurant. You told me that your family has some connections to different people in wrestling history. Then you remember you told me about your grandmother meeting Andre at
Oh yeah.
some point. So tell me some of those stories, man. Just let the people know about like just your history about beyond just the game. So your love for professional wrestling.
All right. So first of all, what got me into wrestling? The very first match I saw, from my knowledge, I was just scrolling through TV. It wasn't a match. It was actually a segment. The boogeyman was putting worms. He was messing with, I forgot what old girl who had the what you call it on her face. You know what I'm talking about, that little thing, and he licked it off and bit it off her face.
You talking about Jillian?
Yeah, 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 Jillian. Yeah, that was the very first time I saw wrestling. Now, when did I fully get into it? Is when Orange Shirt John, like back in 2010, when Orange Shirt John Cena and bald head Randy Orton were terrorizing the WWE. Now, my favorite wrestler of all time. Hey, I need you to put the ones in the air. Need you to put the ones in the air. Cause
This is the one and only. This is
My
the one and only
OTC,
time you will see me do this, show. This is the
you
one and only time you will see me do this on
you
a
know my
live stream.
OTC is the main man.
But you know who I think the real tribal chief is, and he's dead and gone. So, uh,
Who you think it
because the
is?
real it's Umaga. It's Umaga. The real tribal chief is Umaga.
Eh, I can
The
see it. I can
real
see it.
tribal chief is Umaga.
I can see it. Hey Roman, if you seeing this, I don't see it. You know you my trouble chief. Um, but yeah, Umaga, I hated that he died. Like I was so young. It was 20 like
Mhm.
the early 2010s. Like when he no was it 2008 when he passed away?
It was like 2009, 2010.
Yeah, like that.
Around
Like that's when
because
I
the
started.
game, because his last game, the last game he was in was I think 2010 and 2011. He was in 2011, but I remember like them saying it. Well, WWE didn't really even acknowledge it. I found out through the internet
I
that
didn't find
that
out until like a decade, like years later, that he was gone.
yeah. I found out through the internet. Like that's one of the first few times I ever used the internet. As a kid, like you go around, like did not understand that like oh these wrestlers really do like these wrestlers like they actually have families and everything. Like they
Mhm.
actually wild outside their character. When I heard that Umaga passed, it was a thing of like a guy that larger than life or way like that. That was something that kind of hit me a little bit. Ain't gonna hold you like him, and then because it's so close to where we are, Chris Benoit. But Chris
That
Benoit's
subject, that subject is strong to talk about.
yeah, yeah. Chris
I ain't gonna
Benoit
say
because we ain't gonna say what we feel about Chris Benoit, but
I liked it, Chris Benoit. I'm gonna say what I feel about Chris. I love the Chris. I liked it. He was one of the best, like one of the best technical wrestlers, like
yes,
around
one of
that
my
area.
favorite one of my favorite wrestlers like of all the Owen Hart tribute match between him and Brett the night before a few nights after Owen died, they had an Owen Hart tribute match against him and Bret Hart and WCW Nitro. That match still sticks in my head to this day. I mean, his match with MVP at WrestleMania 23, like it for me to see a black man become become like a big moment like that in front of a crowd, Chris Benoit. Well, that's how big of a moment that was. And I understand, like as a kid, I was like, it's so big, and then I realized they give this man huge opportunity to Ford Field. This was like that was a great match. I mean his tag run with I believe it was Edge, which one it was. Yeah, some good tag talk with different people. Chris Benoit in the wrestling sense, he's sorely missed. Don't don't what happened at the end of his life, obviously,
Hmm.
because clearly there was some mental health concerns there, and there should have been some help. The way I believe that the WWE kind of dropped the ball with not helping with his mental health. That they should have done that.
Oh yeah.
My biggest that's one of my biggest things. I'm like they should have helped him when mental health started going down. They should have recognized, hey, let's get you some therapy. That's the only thing that I really say because for him to go to that extreme of what he did, and if you want to know what he did, there's 1,000 YouTube documentaries about this. But do what he did, it's a very psychotic nature to do.
Oh yeah. Yeah. What he did
Yeah,
wasn't right.
yeah.
But
It most certainly
hey,
was not.
some, things happen.
Yeah, yeah. Um, well, let's get into some of the fun stuff. You and I worked together for ooh, how long was it? 3 or 4 years. um,
How many Christmases? I'm
and
trying to think. I'm trying to remember how many Christmases we went to. We went through 3 Christmases. No, we went through
um,
four. We went through four. We went through 4 Christmases.
four Christmases. Okay, cool. Um, when we met, bro, like now back then, I'm gonna be real with y'all. When I first started working at this particular establishment, it was a different vibe. And then I met this dude, and I met this guy right here, and we connected immediately. Immediately, we connected. Like even though like he's younger, he's him and my brother are around the same age. like, but we connected like we were kindred spirits essentially because like we just kind of he had that love for wrestling. So like one day I think we
If
was just
y'all,
talking about it.
I'm gonna let y'all know right now. If Ben wasn't a wrestling fan, he was gonna get suplexed.
Yeah, I probably was. I definitely was. Um, so like we were talking about like Bret Hart and Macho like he has a lot of he has a very like Quint's a very old school. He knows a lot of the stuff that I know. It's just like what's the whole like what was it like first of all us working together first of all like what was that like and then so we can't say where we worked but like like let's talk about just about like your experience like working with me and then plus like no different things about the doing content.
Um, as far as working where we first met at, um, I don't know. I can't.
Yeah, without
I can't.
divulging names and aliases and all that different stuff. Like, what was that like? What would you describe?
I'm gonna just rate it without saying any words. I give it a solid. I give it a solid 7. Yeah, I give it a solid 7.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
I give it a 6. I give it a 6. I
Yeah,
give it a
yeah.
6. I struggle. I struggled with some things while I was there, so I'm gonna give it a 6.
Yeah, but yeah, it was a lot of different moving parts that during that time. But other than that, man, we really have had a lot of great times together. Like, so we flash, we go forward, and like we went to our first wrestling event together. I think we have the picture in the in the gallery here.
I would say, yeah, you got most of the picture because my phone was tweaking.
Yeah, yeah. So we got the picture in here. So on December the 10th, y'all, we went to Winter is Coming for
That was
AEW
December 10th.
Dynamite. Yeah, December the 10th. That
Oh
was
my
really
god!
like a
Look at that random
so it
guy.
was yeah, and that's Deontay right here. I know that's Deontay, but like the random guy in the back of the back of the picture. Shout out to my guy if you're hey. But tell me a little bit about your experience going to this.
As far as losing my voice that night, from before I even got there, I was losing my voice because I was screaming on the game and stuff like that. So as far as losing my voice that night, I actually had real good fun, especially with the seats. The seats were pretty good. I looked at them seats that we had. I know they weren't bottom like front row, but like them middle row, that middle row section. Hey, I'll take them seats
We
again.
gotta do that. We gotta do that again. We're gonna have to do that again. We have to
That
find that section 105, bro. I remember that section
oh, it
105.
was it is 105, but the angle that
Yeah,
I thought them seats were gonna be booty, but them seats were good.
yeah. Because like I'm gonna be real with you, like almost called this podcast section 105. Literally, what I almost called it. Almost called it that because of this section. Like it was a crazy time,
And I was also
bro.
tired too. I think I would. Did I get? Oh yeah, I got off. Oh yeah. Reason why I lost my voice, I didn't. I wasn't on the game. I was at work I was at work that evening, that afternoon, and I was screaming out orders and stuff like that. That's why I didn't have no voice.
Mhm.
And then I was like, dang, I'm not gonna be able to go here and scream and yell the way I want to. I saw, we saw Billy Gunn, Satnam Singh, Samoa Joe.
Thing,
Bro,
son. Like
I was 5 feet away from Swerve Strickland getting our food. Man, when I was getting our food, I was 5 feet when they was fighting up in the stands. I was 5 feet away from them. I turned around. I was like, "What's going on over there?" and somebody ran up to me and was like, "It's Swerve Strickland! It's Swerve Strickland!" I was like, I couldn't get over there because I had our food in my hand. It was either drop our food or you can see Swerve Strickland or bring you our food. I was like, I'm not gonna drop this man food. He just
bruh,
paid for it.
bruh, bruh. Like the fact that you literally walked right past him. The fact that you literally walked right past him and didn't even.
Ben, I was so upset. I was, oh my god, Ben. I went to get a picture and everything. I was so upset.
Yeah, because Swerve would have taken the picture too. Swerve would have taken the picture.
I know there were some people that was trying to get a picture, but they was trying to do that segment right there. They was fighting up there.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
remember, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
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 yeah, remember they
yeah,
was
yeah.
fighting in the
Because
stands.
we went up to the merch table
Hmm.
and like they was fighting up there at the merch table. Because remember, me, you, and Deontay, we all ran up there to see them to see him and Shibata and Hobbs. That's crazy. Like we watched one of Hobbs's last matches in in AEW. Like that's crazy.
Damn, was that one of
That's
his
what.
last? That was one of his last.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw right before he became Wars Keys. We saw him do that. Yeah, that's crazy.
But I
Um,
was then
bro,
we
I made
got
a
we got this shirt while we was there.
yeah, yeah,
Got me a Samoa
yo,
Joe.
the Joe figure, yeah, the Joe figure, which is up here, y'all. Hold on, Joe
Like you
figure,
said,
which is right here.
my light
Yeah,
ain't flashing so
the
bad.
Joe figures, bruh, still in mint condition and everything. And this will never be sold.
My box is a little
Oh
toe up
man.
because I was trying to keep him away from my dog because she likes to chew on certain stuff. And
Hmm.
yeah, I put it in my closet and it got messed up a little bit. So yeah, I'm sorry, Joe. Joe, if you ever see this, I'm sorry. Please don't put me in a
Uh,
coquina clutch.
but
You're
yeah,
you're
this
literally one of my
was
favorites.
yeah. So Samoa Joe, what was the match that got you into Samoa Joe?
Ooh, that triple threat could be a hard argument. That triple threat is like really like
Which one? Which triple
the
threat?
one him, Chris, and AJ.
Unbreakable.
Hmm.
My man. Okay. 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 Okay.
Is either that or
Yeah.
the matches he had with Kurt.
Okay. Okay. Hey. Do you work? So see TNA. Okay, to the party when it came to TNA. The stuff I learned when it came to early TNA wasn't until later on. Started watching all the old matches much later on, bro. I did not get a chance to see this part of 10. Like, what did you think about 10 during the early years? And, like,
What
for me,
what got
like,
me? I'm sorry. What
uh,
first got me into TNA was the game. I accidentally bought that game thinking it was a like a different wrestling game or something like that.
mm, mm.
And when I played it, I was like, okay, this is cool. Like I forgot what the name of the TNA game was called. What was it called? Forgot. I think it was made in 2008 though. If I
Yeah,
recall.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, because it was on the 360. I still have that. I still have the old.
Oh, you still got it? Ooh, that game.
You know,
That game put me
it
through the
don't
ringer.
work, but I still got it. It don't work no more, but I still got it. Yeah.
Oh, that game put me through the ringer, boy. Them missions, them first couple of missions were not easy. The missions were not easy. Like that was like, oh, and then like, so yeah,
That
with
that
the
story
raid,
mode. That story mode was fun. That story mode was fun.
I didn't even
Um,
get that far for real in that story mode. I was so upset. I got like, what match did I get to? I got to that fatal four way,
ooh,
and I kept
okay.
losing.
I ain't played that game in so long. But like I remember that. I remember that season mode. I mean that.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna really remember anything from that game. That game was old.
To put it
That's
to put it lightly, it was. We put Lex versus old Fox
They
be
need to make a new
alive.
one. They need to
The
make a new
time
one.
they
TNA. Hey, you hear me? I know I'm doing a lot of shouting up. Hey, TNA, if you hear me? Y'all need to make a new game. Y'all don't
yeah,
have a lot of people over the roster over the past 2 decades to not make a game. Make a game.
yeah, def,
Because the AEW game they put out, THQ. I don't remember y'all being like that. I don't remember THQ being like that. I do not.
yeah. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna ask you this: name your top five wrestling games of all.
I'm not gonna include any of the newer ones that have been coming out. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna include one, which is the one that was made in 2022. I can actually pull it up right now. Let me see what one that one is. Cause they skipped the year on a WWE.
Mhm.
Yeah, they skipped the 21, so they made 22. Yeah, so 2K22. That's my five. Okay, my five is 22.
Mhm.
My four is uh oh all right, it's gonna be 06, 08, 09. How am I at right now? That's three and four. Two,
Mhm.
SmackDown. Here comes the pain. And my
Mhm.
one is WWE 12.
Okay. 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 WE12. Let's get into that because the Jacob Cass storyline, bro. That
That's
Jacob Cass story,
exactly why I put it at one. That story mode was the very first character
bro.
customization story mode that they've never put that much detail in. Like the detail y'all are putting into the games now they're good. They're good. They're all right. But the details y'all put in that one, whoever was working back
Oh,
then in that one,
having Kevin Nash be the be the person who was working on the inside the entire time.
time. And then
It,
having Rey Mysterio be a bad guy,
it was peak storytelling. Peak.
like y'all know y'all would never make Rey Mysterio a bad guy in real life. But y'all made him a bad guy in the game. He joins up with
Twice. Twice. It became heel twice. Twice. The year
twice.
before, and then in the WE12. Yeah, because in SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, they gave it an option of turning Ray heel. 'Cause remember that story with Jack Swagger.
Hmm.
That was,
Oh yeah. They did the storyline with Evan Bourne, Jack Swagger, and him
yeah,
and Ray.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like
But
to see that.
That Jacob Castor, bro, that one match when Kevin kept putting you through he threw you off the top of the head in the Hell in a Cell, threw you like he gave you the Undertaker and Mankind treatment
Oh yeah,
in that Hell in a Cell, man. You know what I'm talking about?
yeah, yeah. I
He
know
threw
what
you
you're talking
off the top of the cage and then put you back on top and threw you through the cell. And your character is just still going like he was just put and then he pushed you through the cell just to go through the top. He pushed you through the cell wall just to go through the top. Your character went through so much in that match.
Yeah. And then to be able to fight alongside John Cena, who at that time was
Funny.
the ultimate babyface. Like Cena was on that Survivor Series team. Well, on that bragging rights team, it was Cena, it was Taker, it was
Was Triple H on that
oh
team?
no, because Triple H
Nah,
came
I
back
feel like Triple
doing
H.
Wrestle. No, Triple H came back doing that WrestleMania
I didn't see
because
him. Okay.
remember on the outsider storyline they had him versus Sheamus. Remember, and he
Oh
took
yeah, and then
all of
Triple H,
the
yeah, took all the titles and stuff. Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, 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 and he became
Now
16
that
time.
one, that storyline, it went from character to character. You went from playing as Sheamus. Wait, no. Who you gonna? Did you go from playing as
You
Sheamus to Triple H, or did you go
you
from Triple H
play
to Sheamus?
it was Sheamus, Triple H, and then it was Jacob Cass. It was Sheamus, Jacob Cass, and then Triple H. Yeah, 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 yeah.
All three of them storylines connected
Unfortunately.
together. Hey, whatever y'all were doing back then, when y'all was making those road to WrestleManias and that storyline somewhere right there, after y'all made 2K12, y'all dropped the ball. Like y'all started dropping the ball. Like I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie,
Yes.
there y'all did like the Buzz story, like the Buzz storyline. That was cool. That one was good. I ain't gonna lie. That one, I ain't like the name being called Buzz, but you know that's the story y'all did with that one. Hey, it was good. I liked it.
The only thing that I really will say is this: like,
We don't speak on
for
2K12.
somebody like me, like, uh, and then like WWE All Stars was travesty. I despise WWE All Stars.
It wasn't that. It's not that bad. A lot of people complain about that game.
Uh,
It's not that bad.
I despise WWE All Stars. Um,
I understand that
um,
the getting thrown 50 feet in the air
yeah,
and
yeah.
then yeah,
It's
all the
just
other
like,
stuff.
yeah, it's like
But it
because I
wasn't that
played the
bad.
original. I played the original SmackDown versus Raw back in the day, bro. Like that, they go from the original SmackDown versus Raw to me what is the greatest wrestling game of all time, SmackDown versus Raw 2007. Like that's the greatest wrestling video game of all time, or
Oh,
none, or none.
which one was it when it had the intro? You get the dog. No, the I can't remember. You know the
Was that Here Comes the Pain, or was that Shut Your Mouth?
I think it was the what you say again?
Was that Shut Your Mouth, or was it Here Comes the Pain?
Not
Cause I
shut the
think,
mouth. It was in the old the Raws going up. I think it was like around 2007. Like the Smatter vs. Rock thing.
it
What's
may have been.
interesting?
That sounds like '06. I may be wrong. Like
It was
that
a
sounds like
Monday.
'06 to me. It
Let me
may have been
see.
'06. It may have
See,
been '06. But yeah, it may have been '06. You can't play the song on here though, but
I ain't gonna play it. I'm
it's
trying to look on
mm.
like Raw Monday. Let me see if I can find it real quick, brother. Across the Nations. That's what it was.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah, that
2007 then.
one.
That was
That
2007.
one
That was
can't no
2007.
theme
Yeah.
song beat that one.
Playing to the music, playing to
Yeah,
the
through the
music,
music. Yeah, that
music.
can't.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just say it like this. WWE was doing peak stuff then, bro. Like to have Jim Johnston in the
The booth,
music process.
boy,
Yes,
he was
him
spitting.
and bro. When I tell you, one of the best things I ever heard in my life was like hearing that Marcus Corvine theme, bro. You're going down, down, down. Just call me. You remember Marcus Corvine? Come on now. They got
Sing it again.
the alpha male Marcus Corvine.
Marcus Cook. Let me see if I can put it.
Marcus Corvine, yeah. Yeah, you remember Marcus Corvine from ECW? Yes, sir. You're going down. Like you remember him and Elijah Burke and all them were a
That.
part of New Breed.
Oh look,
Yeah, him
it's
and
right here too. Hold on. Oh, hold on. I wish I could play it right now. I wish I can't, but I will let you know if I do remember this one or not. I think I do, because I
yeah,
remember OC and
yeah,
O dude. I remember seeing Marcus. Why can't I remember his thing?
yeah,
I'm so
yeah.
young, bro.
Elijah Burke was one of my
Oh,
favorites
I
back during
remember
that
now.
time.
I remember his theme song. Don't hey,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I just can't sing
And
it, but I remember
he's
it.
still wrestling too. So
He
like
is.
he's still wrestling too. By the way, Elijah Burke, we gonna get you on the show too, brother, because you was on my man Bar's channel and you got listen, we gonna get you on the show too. Because he does a lot
Hey,
of great things.
Elijah, if you see this,
Yes, sir.
your rivalry with
No,
CM
I'm
Punk,
doing my stream.
your rivalry with CM Punk was one of the best things I've seen you do after your entire career. Well, now besides your TNA work, now when the Pope, nah, the Pope, you was doing something with the Pope.
Yeah, because
I
he actually he continues using that character in the
He's still using the Pope character.
yeah, he uses that Pope character in NWA.
Boy, there's so many of my favorites, bro. I wish I could put all y'all as my number ones, but I can't.
Yeah. So you had what's his name? It's like John Morrison. You had guys like Chris Masters. So many people that just set the whole place on fire in terms of the way wrestling was back in that time. But
Hmm.
we're gonna go ahead and get into some all in predictions, my good brother.
Alrighty.
So let's go ahead and go to the first picture for All in London. Now, for many of you guys, who watch the product over here, you understand that we um are wrestling fans of all sorts of demographics, but primarily, man, we talk a
We do
little
not
bit
dis-
about AEW on here.
we do not discriminate over here. WWE,
Yeah, so
AEW, TNA,
MLW,
MLW, whatever it is, we don't
whatever it might
discriminate. We love all. Hey, we love all promotions equally.
equally.
No matter what things that we might not agree with that y'all book, we love all y'all equally.
Yeah. So this is the main event we got here for Will Ospreay versus Kenny Omega. And got got a lot of feelings about this match. As many of us were thinking, oh, it's gonna be Osprey versus MJF. And then at Beach Break, obviously, you get Kenny Omega winning the championship on syndicated television.
I
It was
was
one of my
hoping to see that.
favorite. That was a really, really, really good match. Really good match. Really enjoyed that one. And
I
then
was
we
hoping to
led
see
up
MJF
to
versus Will. Oh my
this
god.
match right here, which is Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay. This is part three of their matches together. On the first one being at Wrestle Kingdom, the other one being at Forbidden Door, and then this one will be the third trilogy. So, what's your prediction, man, for the main event with Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega?
All right. I just made a decision, and I think they're going to give it to Will. I feel like they're going to give it to Will right now. I think they're trying to set up though the Will versus Kenny. Not but the Will versus MJF. I'm so sorry, y'all. But the Will versus MJF match. What's the next pay per view coming up after this?
All out.
All out in Chicago, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh
Same day as
yeah, oh yeah,
I mean,
yeah. They're gonna
same
do
day as
Will.
same day as another NXT review or whatever, I believe.
I think that one's I forgot what that one was, but yeah, they're definitely gonna do Will versus MJF and All Out in Chicago. But yeah, I do have Will winning this one. Um, I don't know. I don't like seeing Kenny as champion. Who's the heel going in this match? You know who's the heel? Cause I know they were trying to make Will the heel,
Well, I'm put it like this. Um, I think Kenny hasn't really said like, "Oh, I've turned heel," but I think that because of his actions, I think his actions have shown that he's a heel.
especially from last night. Yeah.
Yeah, especially from last night. I'm gonna quote Batman here: "Either you live to be the hero, or you live long enough to see yourself as the villain." I think that's what was happening here with Kenny Omega and so I'm definitely thinking that that's what's gonna happen during this match. I think that Will is probably gonna win, and then we'll probably get Will versus JF maybe at All Out, or maybe MJ versus Andrade, because I've heard a lot of rumblings about that as well. But yeah, let's go
Oh
ahead and
yeah.
get into the
Them two
next.
do got something going on.
Yeah. We got another.
He might deal with Andrade first, and then head over to Will.
Yeah, because that whole real world champion thing is gonna be to a
Oh, they doing that storyline again?
I mean, the whole like, well, MJF called himself, the one world, the one true champion is like, kind of.
I thought they did that storyline.
I mean, they did it, yeah, but he's doing his own little spin on it because, like, he's a Flair guy, he's a Flair and a Roddy guy, so he's gonna mimic those people.
Oh
So
Lord.
we got another match here. And this is a match between Mercedes Monet and Will Nightingale for the AW Women's World Championship. Now, bias. If you guys know I love.
Mm-hmm.
We, yeah, y'all know I love me some Willow. I'm gonna pick Willow regardless.
Mm-hmm. We know who you gonna
y'all
pick
know,
with.
yeah, y'all know I'm biased. So, as you guys who watch the product around here, y'all know that I am comes to Willow. And Willow every belt and every situation, she's gonna retain that title. What you got, Quiz?
I got Willow.
Okay, okay, okay.
Um, the only one reason I don't know if it's true, but I have heard that Mercedes has had talks with going back to WWE. So I feel like this
Hold
might be
on.
one of them. This might be one of those
Think she's
matches to
going
where she
back?
doesn't.
Say,
I ain't
you
gonna
said
say
you don't
she's
think she's
gonna go
going.
back, but like she has talks with them and stuff like that. So I don't think that she's gonna be AEW World Women's World Champion, especially with things like that being rumored. She might go back. I have a feeling that she's gonna go back. That's me.
Yeah, well,
I feel like
I
this
do.
match right here is gonna give Willow. I'm sorry for interrupting, but I feel like this was gonna give Willow a chance to show that she can be AEW's Women's World Champion. Like they're top fighting woman.
Okay, okay. Well, like put it like this. Sadie's is very talented. I think that she can be women's world champion. I don't think it's gonna happen at this pepper. Like, if she like since last year, she's lost it all in. So it's all in last year. It's gonna happen again. She may not end up winning until maybe in full gear because full gear typically where Mercedes normally will win it or something.
What's her? Is her record like 0-3? All in, right?
Or 0-3, yeah, you might be right about that. I think it's over 2 or 0-3. Um,
Geez, it'd be crazy if she wins.
but because of the bad juju surrounding all in and her whole matches over there, I don't think they're gonna win it. Plus, I think that the whole done yet. That will add a bonus onto it. But we're gonna go ahead and go to the next match here, which was hold on a second. Ugh,
Dang, I don't. Oh yeah,
okay.
I got my decision on this match. I already know who I don't want to see win. Oh Lord,
We
I can't.
got Cope and Christian against the Young Bucks, the AW World Tag Championships.
I can't stand them.
Now, mm, love the Bucks. Love Christian. The see the Bucks losing again at All In. I'm gonna pick the Bucks here. Yeah.
See, because I want to say a no contest because I feel like somebody's going to interfere. But I'm gonna say fuck the Bucks.
Okay.
Young
I
Bucks,
feel you.
if you see, I'm sorry, I know Young Bucks. If you see this, I'm sorry, but I can't get behind y'all no more. I can't.
Well, why don't you
Like
like the Bucks though? Why don't you like the Bucks?
They're so overrated. Like they're like the like
Overrated?
they're like all right. So if they had I forgot what Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty the where's the Rockers? If the Rockers were them, like not my fault. They're the modern day Rockers. They're
Eric, Eric.
but I just don't
Okay.
like the Young Bucks, bro. The Young Bucks are like I just can't get behind. They're not they're annoying. Oh my god. They're those people that you see walk down the school hallways and just be bullying people.
Wait. Okay. Just so you guys know, the okay, the views and opinions of ABM Quiz are not the same as the Future Shock Wrestling Podcast. Just
Ben
to
agrees.
let y'all
Ben
know.
agrees. Ben agrees.
Just to
Ben
let y'all
agrees. Ben
know.
agrees.
Just to
The
let y'all
young but
know.
I
The
they're a great tag
views,
team. They're
the
literally one of the
opinions.
best. They're one of the best tag teams in the world. But as far like so far as like the recent years, have not liked the character work.
I mean, for them to go through like the whole EVP thing, and then to Eric.
Nah, because
So
see the Hardys are better than them.
okay, see, I wasn't gonna go there. I wasn't gonna go there, but okay. So she want to indulge me on this. Okay, there are out there. Mm, I was
That's
literally about to
like
talk about
the
that with
Broken
Eric.
Bucks story.
I was
Now
literally about
that
to talk
was
about that.
no, I ain't gonna lie.
Was
They was straight. They was straight.
see
They was
now you got
straight.
the comment section. Come
They
on,
was
see
straight
you got the
hoeing
wild
them.
comment section.
They was straight owing the bus. That shit was funny. But like, as
Man,
far
call
as
him
them,
right.
but as far as like their actual like outside the other character work, like it's just been the same to me. They changed it up when they did that Broken Buck storyline, but everything else, it's just been the EVP storyline. I did not like that. I've seen that already. Like I've seen that in WWE already, basically.
So you compared it to the authority? Wait. You compared it to
Yes,
the authority?
yes.
You compared it to the authority. So,
I'm comparing it to
uh,
the authority storyline. Now, which one was worse?
okay. Okay.
Which one was worse? The authority storyline. Of course, we all know
Quiz,
that that storyline was
Quiz, you my
outrageous.
brother, but we gonna talk about that one. You my brother, bro. We gotta talk about that one. Eric,
They
Eric,
abused they
You
abused
can't
their
you
power as nah, I ain't gonna say they went overboard like the authority
oh
did. Like,
man.
you know, their storyline went on for like a year or two. This one only lasted like what, a couple months, almost a whole year.
I mean, yeah, because like they were it's nearly like 2 years of it because like they were doing like once they had the MVP thing, to me it had a lot of layers on it. And a lot of people don't realize that the Young Bucks, they feed into that internet criticism that you have of them. And they even you
I'm gonna get
know,
to that one in a second.
stuff with college on the elite. I mean, even like with the Bucks just having just great character work.
Hmm.
Um enjoy their character work when it comes to certain things. Like they learned to be like, oh, we're seeing the fans talk about this, so we're gonna do this. We're so I'm gonna be honest with you. The Young Bucks, they've gone through some of their best character work within the past 2 or 3 years. Like, so you don't see it that way, but like their character work, honestly, what
I'm gonna
shines
blame
out.
it. I'm gonna blame it on because I watched the other program and it's like almost I ain't gonna say it's the same, but like it's almost like watching like a rinse and repeat of what I saw over there. You know what I'm saying? Is it like the way I'm gonna say this for sure. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna be 100% truthful. The way WWE like the reason why I compared the two, the one that is way worse is the Authority. Now the reason why the Authority storyline is worse than what they did with the Young Bucks did with EVP is because the Young Bucks actually did something different afterwards. The Authority they failed and failed and failed again, and they didn't try to change anything up. It was the same the same cereal and milk every morning. When they went into that
Yeah,
Broken
yeah,
Buck
we do,
storyline,
we do.
when they went into that Broken Buck storyline, that work right there was funny.
Hey,
That was creative. That was actually creative. And then when they started coming up with the nicknames for the nicknames for them and stuff like that, and then the custom interests and stuff like that, boy, it was taking me out. It was funny. Now
yeah. So
I still rate it as like I've seen it before. No, but like it's like but they actually add like a different layer to it. Like they went broke.
I put it like this though. Whereas you gotta not compare the two brands. Y'all remember, like the brands are on. That's why AEW is the alternative that it is, man.
Hmm.
Like we're not supposed to necessarily compare the two brands. So um, we're um supposed to like keep the two brands kind of separate. Yeah, like you go to AEW to see great matches and also great stories in a different way. They tell stories in a very unique manner. You have to have that mindset of like, okay, now I watch AEW. Let me make sure I take the Fed glasses off, put on like, and just be a fan of this particular brand. They're just saying, oh, I'm saying that. Like, I'm saying like wrestling storylines repeat themselves all get it. Because throughout wrestling history, what hasn't been done will be done again. Well, what has been done rather will be done again.
Hmm.
You on that? But we have to also remember, like, like yourself that has knowledge around wrestling history, we have to remember, like, we have to keep the universe separate. It's like with DC and Marvel. You don't see people comparing DC to Marvel like that. We shouldn't be doing the same thing with wrestling. Like with wrestling, we should not be doing that. That once we understand that, we would, have a better conversation around topics.
Yeah, my fault. It's just
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah, yeah.
uh
Yeah. Hey, listen, guys. Quez is a
they've
little.
they
I know it's a little different from the way we do it normally do it in the spotlight, guys. But we this is an interview slash. We're doing some like some other alternative type stuff to keep you guys interested. You guys learn new things. So like, yeah, like
I like, but I do love what AEW is currently doing. It's way
I was just about to ask you
it's
that.
especially the wrestling aspect. Like nowadays, I don't really care for the story because we're obviously gonna keep getting the same stories from time to time. I'm here for the wrestling. Like, who what move are you gonna do that's gonna make me say, oh my god, I want to watch you every single time I turn my TV screen on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah. I feel you.
AEW has a lot of that, especially with the technical wrestling. I'm in love with the technical wrestling. If you can get on the ground and grapple and move around like that, oh my god, it's something to. It's better than high flying to me.
So you like okay. So if you were to pick a favorite wrestler in AEW, who would you pick?
I'm ooh. I know he's not really. He can be good at technical wrestling, but I'm gonna go MJF. I love watching my bad guy come on TV screen and just be who he is. Like he said in a couple interviews. Who he plays on TV is who he actually is from time to time. He don't improve his he don't improve. He don't improve. He's not a complete butthole all the time. But that's who he is. And I like that he accepts who he is. He doesn't really care what people have to say and stuff like that. He wants to be the best wrestler ever or the best wrestler alive. And I can respect that all the way. And he's doing that right now, especially with his personality, the way he displays it and stuff like that. Like, I love the way that he's being I'm gonna just say a dickhead. You know what I'm saying? Like his him being the butt the dickhead that he is different from what I'm used to seeing.
Yeah. What I would say is this. MJF was doing some of his best character. He's doing some of the best character I've ever seen in wrestling. Like for him to
Yes,
have this 2 year stretch, um,
it's
just
been longer than two
so
years.
I mean, like I'm just saying, like from like yeah, longer than 2 years, obviously, but like I was just thinking about like the past
Hmm.
2 years, just like the post better than you baby stuff. Even though yeah, I like the team of Adam Cole. Don't get me wrong, one of my favorite base tag teams I've ever seen. Um, but this was just a really, really, really good way for him to like even when he turned babyface. That was something that like nobody really expected like that. Honestly, when they announced him to be a part of that tag tournament back in the day, I thought he was going to turn on Adam Cole, and then it turned into a whole tag team. They came out with jackets and everything. Then obviously the whole Devil storyline happened. That turned into the kerfuffle,
Hmm.
and that whole time of just evolving to who he is now, man. I mean, he Big Hebrew, MJF, amazing to really see. But we're almost done. We're almost done here, guys. But I want to do one more game of pop, and then we're going to sign.
Already, I'm enjoying this interview.
Yeah, I enjoy it as well.
I know I'm messing up a little bit, but hey, I'm gonna get better. The more I do these, the more y'all. This is my very first podcast slash interview or whatever we're calling this. This is my very first one, so bear with me. Oh, and that oh you can go ahead and step your pop. To
Um,
Eric to what Eric had said earlier, the stuff with Okada, I've never seen Okada before or didn't know who he was until he joined AEW. I'm gonna admit that right now. I've been trying to get into the new Japan stuff because especially because a lot of people are coming from there and coming to over here to the USA. Um, it was interesting because like I said, it made that's why I put that story that's why I put that story over the other story like the authority because they had character like people who I didn't know that people who I didn't know they had Okada. I didn't really know the Young Bucks for real. Besides their work in Ring of Honor and what's it IWGP
well, like, well, PW, well,
PW.
d- PWG,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
PWG, yeah,
Besides their work from there, but I've never like even then like when I was watching them then I wasn't of a fan. Like it's just something
yeah.
like when they come out, I don't say oh shit it's the Young Bucks. They better have to come in here and wreck some stuff. I just sit there and be like, oh, it's like not in a disappointing way, but like, oh, it's the Young Bucks. You know, they about to come out here and do stuff. It's they're not like what's a team that has a presence to them? Like when they come out, you just like, oh my God, they finna do some stuff. Like you ain't gotta worry about them about to get their butt with the like, what's the team? What's the team? Like like the I know I'm going off topic from the companies, like the Brothers of Destruction or like a DX or like something like that. You know what I'm saying? A team like as soon as they cut, like you hear their music, it's like, oh yeah, I'm about to get messed up. When I hear the Young Bucks thing, I'm about to say, oh, I'm about to get jumped. Yeah, the Death Riders also give that too.
Yeah. Definitely,
Yeah,
definitely, Death
yeah,
Riders.
yeah, yeah. Death Riders give that presence too. Now, when they added Daniel Garcia, they kind of lost me.
Yeah, that was
That's come
crazy.
on.
That was a
They,
little
they
crazy.
kind of lost me when they added Daniel
That
Garcia.
was
He hasn't done anything. He was
yeah.
better off being a single star.
And like, see, you had
I'm about to get in their stuff
yeah,
with some
it
crazy.
was crazy. Yeah, it was a little crazy. Yeah, just a little bit of a pause there, brother. I ain't even gonna hold you. Um,
Motherfucker.
yeah. Let's see. Are we ready for Pop Mania? All right.
But so yeah,
All
they
right.
don't.
Yeah.
They just don't have that.
Alright, so we're gonna do the versus mode right here. So, okay, the women's the Survivor Sim. So the simulation game, guys, is a game where essentially you pick these different wrestlers and they go to like a little simulation, like a battle royal or something like that, and the wrestler that you pick, whether they win or lose, essentially whoever you pick,
Mhm.
like if they win, your team wins essentially. So whoever has the most wrestlers who will survive the Survivor Sim, that's who wins. So you want to do the men's or the women's?
All right, hold on. I'm do eeny miny eeny meeny miny mo. Eeny meeny miny mo. My mama told me which toothpick and you are the men's.
All right, let's go to the men's. All right.
Oh,
All right, you can go first, Quiz.
Razor Ramon. It's the bad guy.
Pack.
Goldberg.
All right.
What is he evil
And
here?
give
Ooh, these choices are kind of ooh.
me Wesley.
Oh yeah.
You gotta have a lot in there.
Give me Ilya.
Give me let me get Ultimo Dragon.
Ooh, I wish I
Stevie
knew
Ray is
who
Booker
he
T's
was.
buddy. Yeah, it's Booker
Okay, I
T.
know he is. Okay. Give me Bubble. I just don't know who Tasumi that
Fujinami, yeah. He's from
yeah.
WCW in New Japan, yeah. Let me get Orange Cassidy.
Woo!
All right, give me
Well, you got two good options.
yeah, let me
I don't know who the
let me get
crippler is, so I don't
Gizmo.
know who the
That's
crippler.
that's Chris Benoit. That's Chris Benoit, yeah.
That's him. That was I need to do more research. I did not know his
Yeah.
oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
his old name in WCW was the Canadian Crippler. So yeah,
The Canadian
give me
crippler.
Kevin, Kevin Nash. So Nash, right? You ready? Right, we're ready.
All right.
The match here. Oh, okay, so Kevin Nash got eliminated by Ric Flair.
Eliminated by Ric
Okay.
Flair. That's crazy. That's a crazy coincidence. He been with the figure four.
So
Ilya was
Ilya
defeated
gets
by Ultimate Dragon.
no,
Oh,
no, 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 no. Your team is winning right now. Well, your people are winning right. No, no,
oh,
just won. Okay, okay, okay. So you just won with Rick. Okay, and then you got Ultimo Dragon and Gold. Okay, got eliminated by
Ultimate
Gold.
Dragon Team
Okay,
B eliminated by Goldberg by Camel Clutch. What?
and then
Goldberg
Goldberg
eliminated
gets
by
eliminated by
Black Power.
Pat.
Okay, all right. Oldberg. A package power driver. I've never seen Bubba do a package power driver.
What? What? This game is rage bait, bro. Like
I've never
that's
seen Bubba do a.
all right. So your team won, Quiz. Your team won,
No,
bro.
Ric Flair was beating
So go.
everybody with a figure four leg lock.
Oh man, that's crazy.
I've
That's
never seen Bubba do
crazy.
a package power driver.
That's
Can
crazy.
he even? Can he even do a package power driver?
Never seen him do it. Never seen him do no package driver. You so much to the producer man for that. But as you guys heard, was this great story here on the Indie Spotlight. We'll give him a few more questions here, and then we're gonna get up out of here. So, last two questions, my good sir.
We're going on.
Um, okay, so first of all, where can people find you? And then let's also just we should talk to the people and tell them about your you tell them your last words, your last encouraging words to them and to any content creator out here. And then what are your goals for your future content, man? Because I know a lot of times people just they just doing content just to do it, but what is your actual goal with your content? So answer all three of those questions whatever way you want to.
All right. My goal as a content creator is to really just bring people on a ride. Like this, I want this ride to like this journey, not ride, but this journey to be full of laughter, encouragement, making money, uh, making new friends. You know, just building a second family and taking y'all on an adventure. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to do. I want to be able to show my second family what what ABM Quiz can bring. You know what I'm saying? I want to show what I can bring to the table. Huh? Huh? Yeah, my fault. And he was just checking on me. And basically just show everybody, that we all about money over here. You know what I'm saying? I put money over anything except for y'all, my family. That's what ABM's about. We all about money over here, except besides family. You know, family comes first before anything. Um, I forgot what your other questions were.
Okay, so like what are your parting words to the audience before you head up out of here?
Hey, keep your mouth shut and you know keep it pushing because if you worry about every little thing that everybody else do, then you're not gonna make it in this world. You're not gonna be able to do anything. You can't worry about what everybody else got going on. You just have to worry about what you have going on in the present and what you have going on in your future plans. You can't let other people talk bad about you and let they get you upset and stuff like that. People are gonna say what they want to say, man. At the end of the day, you know who you are and what you want to do and what your dreams and aspirations do and what you can do. Can't nobody else tell you what you can do or what you can't do.
Okay,
God love
okay.
God loves you all. God and Jesus are the two main people that will guide you into a path of royals, riches, whatever you want. Like, you know what I'm saying? God and Jesus are your two main people that you have to worry about judging you. And even then, they don't judge you. So they don't judge you, then why you worry about other people judging you on this earth? God and Jesus are up there, and they're not judging you. So why does it matter about a few measly people, not measly people, like, a few undeserving people who want to talk bad about you? It's all right. You can't let them bad words get you somewhere that you don't want to be. 'Cause a lot of people they don't survive off of hearing those words. They do a reckless thing when they hear negative stuff, and that's not cool.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Um, as I always say, guys, continue to plug into the Power Surge each and every week. You will see QUEZ back on here. You will
Oh,
see
and where y'all
and
can find me, my fault, man. Y'all can find me on Instagram at ABM Quiz. Y'all can find me on TikTok at ABM Quiz, and y'all can find me on Twitch also at ABM Quiz. I will be streaming when what? I'll probably stream it sometime. What's today? Today's Thursday, my brother. Sometime this weekend, I will try to put it in there, and I will try to let everybody know over here at Power Surge when I'll be
cool.
live. I'm sorry, I'm just
Cool. Yeah, yeah, man. We would love to, obviously, we support any kind of content we can, especially with the wrestling community. Um, QUEZ will be back, y'all. He is a part of the Future Shock team here. Him and Andy Sombrero and many others are the team that makes everything happen around here. We want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching. And I will see you guys soon. Um, so don't forget to
what's
follow
up?
us on all social media platforms. And I'll see you guys soon, guys. Peace.
All right, we out.
Future Shock with your host, Benjamin Dixon. And guess what? You are now plugged into the Power Surge. I'm black with a cheese, more attraction screen. Watch the arrogance spray, that's the money I bring. Living legend on the charts, that's a FTR. You can swerve through the scene, that's just Nana's car. Strutting with the ruler, know the night is young. Clear vision for the sight, know the title won. Let the band play a cut for the dragon, I'm on to it. Combat club for the honor, we grind through it. If you with the smoke, then light a match, let's get lit. Guy just look in the box, but ain't got mix. War dog ready, I got a fix for comp. If you answer the call for the boots, you get stomped. Perfect with the talk, it's timeless. I'm known for malice. It ain't argue rules like a king does. I'm a shed skin and show you legs like snakes. No RKO is coming after the break. You can fall from grace and get buried. Empty every cannon when loose and peel like Mike Bailey. Y'all with the stun, I take a bump for real. Every public on tweet when Harley screams, yeah. I'ma need y'all to stop what y'all doing and follow on all social media outlets. You know the vibes, money make the world turn circles. And pay me like I wear one and all like Yoku. Let Oos know that my bloodline thick. MFTs we connect, every brace will stick. Need a Naya on the line, we can dial like Crest. The Mac picking up a baddie like Jay, we said. Who's next with the tango? It's a collar and elbow. Let the beat slap, give me chest like the big show. Involved with sickos, I got an ID. From the trenches we evolve, with the straps we free. Hit a match, strike three, I got a pen like ink. Write stories never boring, that's the NXT. You are now tuned in to the Future Shock. Future Shock, Future Shock. Hot takes we debate, it's the Future Shock. Future Shock, Future Shock. IWC, it's the Future Shock. Future Shock, Future Shock. Get your news here first, it's the Future Shock. Future Shock, Future Shock.
want to give a special thanks to all of our contributors, man, because without you guys, the show is not where it is. So I really, really thank you guys for all that you have done to help me along the way and to help the show along the way as well. Peace.